Hey, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, baby mums and baby dads, Lil Nas X.
What?
What made me go with that verse?
Really? Honestly.
Welcome to another, I'm not even going to say episode, but welcome back to the channel. Um, Today, I'm not alone. Um, I'm not riding solo like Jason Derulo. The man's out here moving like, oh, that's mad. I was gonna say moving like Destiny's Child, but that's not the best comparison. What B2K in that?
You
That'd be
don't
even
you don't want
worse.
to be BTK in 2021, bro. You don't want to be there.
But you don't want to be Raz B, bro.
Nah, definitely.
what about Lil B?
No, man.
Lil,
just continue.
Yeah, man.
Lil B the goat. If you get that curse, you're done. As I was saying, I'm not alone today. I'm joined by three friends of mine. Um, at the bottom right, we can see here Sixers fan, so we all know he's the worst. We've got man like three bags. To the left, bottom left, we got Mr. Temp Seed, repping the flame and the heat. Got man like LMC, and to the top left, we got CAM 13%, Pandemic C.
Pandemics.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
Yeah, yeah. You know what I'm saying? I think I said that before, didn't I? Yeah, we're gonna keep it there. We've got the Clippers fan here, man, like Cam. And today we have a few things to talk about. Obviously, the NBA world it's been weird with the COVID thing. Bare players missing, a lot of quarantine, a lot of coronavirus is moving mad. But first thing, I'm gonna ask you lot: the Utah Jazz, first seed in the West, best record in the league, 20-5, 800% win. I mean, are they the real deal this season, or is this just like a high?
Who you asking?
Everyone, anyone can go first. Whoever wants to.
I'll go first. I mean, they're a good team. They're a good team, but we see this every season. Like, there's always was kind of Denver last season. I kind of who it was before the season before, but you always see a team kind of flame up in the regular season, catch heat. If they can do it for the whole season, we'll see. But I don't know, man. I don't see them really beating the Lakers when it comes down to it. If I'm really being honest, but you never know. But I don't see that. I don't see them doing it.
I mean, they're
Yeah,
more or less the same.
Okay.
They've got the same team, right?
yeah.
Yeah, so that same team that Denver took to 7 games and Lakers finished them in 5. I mean, got to see in it, but yeah, what Cameron is he's about to go off.
Nah, 100%. I agree with Andre, bro. Like at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter what happens in the West in the regular season, as long as the Lakers, the Clippers make the playoffs. I don't think anyone else really matters. So, and I think the best way to think about this is like when LeBron was in the East and he was taking like regular season off to just rehab, chill, get his body right. Because think about it, he's been playing non-stop ball he had like 2 months, 3 months off when normally you get like 4 or 5. So it makes a big difference to someone who's 36 years old. So I think the Lakers are just taking the regular season off, and they'll switch on maybe just after All-Star break. But even if Utah get the number 1 seed, I don't see them making it past the second round in the playoffs anyway. So I don't even think it matters, to be honest. Like shout out to them for doing well, but it's a consolation prize really.
Yeah, no, I agree. Um, it's it's just funny because if it was the real deal, then we would have seen it a while ago. It's the fact that we're seeing it now, and obviously, I just feel like the way the basketball world is at the moment, or even the sports world is at the moment, because of the pandemic, I feel like a lot of things have just gone left. Like a lot of things play. Obviously, it's a difficult time being a player playing in the pandemic and just going through it at the moment. So I feel like for the Jazz, I feel like they're just at the moment where they're win after win gives them momentum, gives them the motivation to keep going. So, but like Cameron said, like once you get to the playoffs, that's where it kind of really matters. So as long as the big teams like Lakers, Clippers, potentially Warriors go through to the playoffs, then it don't really matter, to be honest.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
think to be honest, for them to make it even to the Western Conference Finals, Donovan Mitchell needs to be playing like the best point guard in the league. Literally, he has to be the best point guard in the league for them to be in the Western Conference Finals.
Apparently Westbrook is better.
What I'm saying, he won't be that guy. So for me, I'm not really worried.
Nah, I don't know what Shaq was saying about, because right now Donovan Mitchell, he's looking really good. He's looking solid. Yeah, like you said, in order for them to just be some sort of threat coming down to that where it actually matters, I guess he has to step up his game even more. But at the moment, I can't really fault his game, to be fair. He's doing what needs to be done, innit?
And the reality is, what more could you expect Donovan Mitchell to do on this team, innit?
Yeah.
And this is one of the big reasons I made a fuss about Rudy Gobert getting that Supermax 200 mil plus contract, because the guy is garbage. The guy, no, I can't, no, and I'll justify why I'm saying this here, because there's bare big men in the league that can do what Rudy Gobert does in terms of statistics and numbers. We've seen this, because Clint Capella is on 15 mil a year, yeah, doing the exact same stuff in Atlanta, and he's not an all-star. He's not worthy of a Supermax contract. Utah just had to pay someone, and they happened to pay him, and I'm assuming it will tie up well when Donovan Mitchell needs is starting his max contract and Mike Conley's coming off his. But bro, like Utah need a legit second option, and if we're being honest, their highest paid player, Rudy Gobert, is not that second option, and you can't ask for much more from Donovan Mitchell. You can't, because you can't tell me what he's not giving you.
No. I'm trying to think. Yeah, you're right.
They've got a lot of like third wheel players like Bogdanovich and Joe Ingles and guys who can contribute, but they're not like surefire second options who can give you like 20 to 22 off the as a second option, or like lead a second unit kind of thing. Like they got Jordan Clarkson. I think he's still coming off the bench.
He's nice off the bench though.
He's holding down that second unit.
And he's carrying a lot of the like offensive scoring for that team when Donovan Mitchell was not there. Which I'm not saying it's a problem, but I don't see Utah keeping up with teams in terms of when it comes to putting up a high amount of points in a game, because after Donovan's done like his 35 whatever, like not and that's I'm not saying it's rare, but that's like him overachieving. He's having
Yeah.
Like who else can give you another 20 and tip it over into the hundreds, you know?
No, it's true. It's true. But that's the thing though. I think at the moment as a team they're shooting like 42% from three right now. So but then it goes back to, are they just hot right now, or are they actually that good? So
is that something they could even maintain when the game slows down? There's a lot less open looks like the playoffs.
Yeah.
When you've seen teams when it's more about half court offense and just running fast breaks and getting open shots and open layups. Like your field goal percentage, like most likely is not going to be anywhere near as high. So when it comes down to that, and people, especially when people start playing like Giannis defense on, when I say Giannis defense, I mean like walling him off completely. When they start zoning in on just Donovan Mitchell, which they could do in the regular season, but if they in the couple playoffs in the 7-game series, when they start zoning on Donovan Mitchell and not letting him do anything that he wants to do, and he's reduced to putting up like 22 points, like when they had to play Denver, and even though he was putting up mad points, he was using literally all of his energy doing that. See, it don't get you too far.
Even when there was hot, was it what did it go on? Was it 13-game winning streak the first time? And the team that actually got that winning streak was not the Nuggets.
Yeah, Denver were putting. I think Denver up like 25 at the half or something like that.
They destroyed them, and it was like you guys were hot on a high, and the team that basically finished you last season in the playoffs came and basically showed you again, I'm not your age mate. This is different. So Yeah, and they definitely did. They zoned out on Mitchell as well a lot, and then no one else was stepping up. Besides Jordan Clarkson, but bro, you can't keep taking him off Mitchell for Clarkson, and it's just gonna happen the same thing. So, yeah, another option would be good to bring in. Who would be the option though to bring in?
Bradley Bill.
But you're gonna lose a lot there. Obviously, yeah, it'll be good, but really and truly, Bradley Bill ain't going there.
Every time you want to assess who could these guys get, there's less and less players that are like available that you'd want, because a lot more people are going to places they want to go to and signing longer term deals where they're not free agents anytime soon. Yeah. So you need to find someone who's unhappy in their situation, or
well, not unhappy, but Oladipo might be getting traded for the deadline, and Zach LaVine. I mean, there's eyes on him.
LaVine would be a very solid second option. I don't really know about Victor Oladipo this season though. Like he hasn't still hasn't returned to the All-Star form he was on like 2 years ago or something like that. So I wouldn't bet on him. Plus he's like 20, 28. I don't think you should ever think to give a player who come off an injury like a big contract unless they're proven. Like KD. Like KD's the only guy I think could get a supermax after tearing his Achilles.
That's fair. Overall, for this obviously decision with Utah, are we calling them prospects or busts?
They're definitely legit prospects though. I won't call them. I wouldn't say they're busts. They're definitely one to watch. You don't want to play them right now.
There's potential. You
don't want to play them, but I just think the West is just so tough, man. You're really saying they're gonna have to beat. If they get the first seed, that'll be good though, because then they only have to beat either the Lakers or the Clippers. Hopefully,
it depends.
The West obviously is tough. Like
if it goes like Utah, Lakers, Clippers, or whatever, reverse, where it doesn't make a difference, then they only need to beat one of them.
Utah don't want to be. I don't even know if this makes sense, but if Utah are the first seed, and everything like weighs out to continue how it is, the top 4 seeds in the West will be Utah, Clippers, Lakers, and Denver, right?
Yeah.
Utah would have to play 2 of those teams.
Not 2.
Yeah.
Because assuming that the top 4 teams went out, yeah.
Which they probably would. There weren't any upsets in the West in the playoffs last year.
So Utah would then play Denver first round or second round, and then play the Lakers or Clippers in the final. Yeah. That's the best case scenario for them.
If the Lakers or Clippers don't drop down to the 4th seed, but obviously the way the Lakers, I'm not saying Lakers playing terrible right now.
Yeah.
But the way they're going, I don't think they care that much.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. So, that would be the best case scenario for them, to be honest. But
if Utah, man, I don't see them beating like the serious team. Like if I had to really like put money on a series, I don't even back them to beat Phoenix in a 7-game series.
Oh, come on.
Whoa, come on, man. Come on, man. Cameron, let's stop. Let's stop. Come on, let's stop sniffing the cocaine for a second.
But Phoenix, why are you acting like Phoenix is a bad team? Phoenix is not a bad team.
They're not a bad team. No, Phoenix aren't a bad team. They're not a bad team, but come on, dog. I mean,
the way you're talking is like Utah.
I'm not saying that.
But if Utah can bring that momentum into like the playoffs, if they were to like face the Suns, I feel like they would have a chance.
They did it, but the thing is, you're saying a lot of ifs, and I've said I don't really believe them. But they did it last season. Like they did it last season. They were good last season in the playoffs. So, I mean, I don't think it's fair to say I will back them against the Suns. Easy.
Wait, they had the first round exit. They weren't good in the playoffs last year.
7 games.
Oh man,
like Utah.
Come on, obviously they took. It was a 7-game series to Denver. Denver then also went. Remember what they did to the Clippers?
Listen, the same madness you give the Clippers for blowing a 3-1 lead. Utah blew a 3-1 lead.